Dustin's been my best friend for 31 years, pretty much. We've known each other since birth. Our families have been really good friends. The Andrews, the Pearsons. This is more for Danielle's family who don't know me, but we grew up going on vacation. I'm sure maybe you've heard me, maybe not. Anyway, Dustin and I got hired together as cadets, and after we got hired together, we decided to move to the beach because Dustin's from the desert and he had never seen the ocean. That's where he wanted to go. So we moved to the beach and we lived together for 7 years, 6 years, 7 years, something like that. He's the only roommate I've ever had besides my sweet wife, and he was still the best roommate. We're working on that though. But we got into a lot of fun things together: motorcycle riding, surfing, snowboarding, all sorts of stuff. I spent a lot of money with this guy. I probably could own a house by now after Dustin. But a lot of good memories with him. So I want to tell you guys a story about how we got engaged from my perspective. So him being my best friend, you would think like, hey, I got a ring. Guess what? I got a ring. I'm going to propose to Danielle. Didn't happen that way. So Allie and I was my wife. She's right here. And we decided to take our girls backpacking last September, was it? Yeah. Like an introductory backpacking 3-night thing. So we're out there on our last night, and Danielle had gone off. I mean, she had gone off to use the restroom, whatever, and we're hanging out talking. And Dustin happens to be standing there, and he's stretching. He opens his jacket up, and he's stretching like this, and he's got a little box in his pocket. And Allie's with me. She sees this little box, and she goes, "Oh, you have a box of Junior Mints? Can I have one?" And Danielle's within earshot. And I recognize what it is right away. I go, "That's a ring." And so I'm like, "Oh, shh." Because Danielle can hear everything that's going on, right? So I was like, "You gotta be quiet." So I had no idea he had gotten a ring. No idea at all. So as it happens, about 10 minutes later, we're all hanging out on this rock, watching the sunset. We're out there in the wilderness. It's pretty cool. Allie and I take off. They get engaged. That's how they get engaged. So I had no idea until about 10 minutes before they actually got engaged that he had a ring and he was going to propose. So, come to the wedding. Allie and Danielle talk. They're good friends, which is great because we're good friends. They talk back and forth. So I hear from Allie through Danielle that they had kind of picked a wedding date and it was going to be the 14th. I hear nothing from Dustin at all. Nothing at all. We go, okay, I'll give it a week. Nothing. I'll give it 2 weeks. Nothing. Okay, that's cool. So we're driving out to go to the desert, to go motorcycle riding, but you guys from work. And we're like, okay, this is perfect. We got 2.5 hours, just the two of us. We're going to talk about these things. So about 2 hours and 15 minutes in the ride, nothing at all. So I'm like, all right, I guess I got to bring it up. So I go, hey, Dustin, so I hear that you're getting married on the 14th? He goes, oh yeah, I was going to tell you, we're going to get married, and it's cool if you could be there. If not, it's no big deal. So that's Dustin. When he said that, I go, that's just Dustin. And I don't know, I love the guy. Danielle, I've known Danielle ever since we moved in together. We had never met before then, but Danielle's been a big part of my life as well. I was a third wheel to Dustin and Danielle for years and years and years before Allie was in my life. So thank you for putting up with me and ruining all your date nights. Maybe Danielle was the third wheel Danielle, easygoing, a lot of fun. Danielle and I like to nerd out on Game of Thrones and Harry Potter and all that stuff. So, which drives Dustin crazy, but I've been married for 7 months and I love it. I'm happy that you guys are going through this phase of life at the same time. And we love you guys, and we're very happy for you. So, here's to Dustin and Danielle in their future.